Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So AMC sitting at $11.85, and the after hours up over 3.8%. So what's the number one thing you need to do to make sure you win in this game, guys, and with AMC or any stocks that you're holding? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Before we do though, let's look at this, guys. The US stock index has had a mixed day on today after the S&P 500 slid into a bear market on fears of red hot inflation, guys. So we know inflation is still out of control. When May reports came, we thought maybe it would have slowed down at least a tad bit. We knew it wouldn't have done much if it did so, but inflation is still soaring, guys, to all-time highs, and it's only getting worse. Now we're waiting on the June report come out. I'm pretty sure it didn't get better, because gas prices is still going to new levels, groceries still is high, everything is still going up, guys. So the Feds is put in a tough situation right now. They is, losing their credibility, and they basically got to forcefully tame this inflation. In order for them to do that, the market isn't going to react pretty to it, because they're going to have to tighten balance sheets very aggressively and also hike interest rates aggressively. And when they do that, the market is going to respond and take a downturn, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see exactly what's going on, because a lot of people is waiting for anticipation on the Feds to see their interest rate decision going into tomorrow, and that's also going to be a big determination on how the market how the market goes about on tomorrow, guys. Because the Feds, like I say, guys, they is definitely in control, but it is going to come a shocking time as the market continues to fall to lower and lower levels. As the Feds come out with bad news, you might see a reaction, the opposite reaction of what was expected to happen, being for the fact that the market have done being hammered and crushed down so drastically. Even if the Feds put a dictation on the market to drive it down even further, I believe an opposite reaction is going to be happening. It's going to be a lot of shorts that get caught, being for the fact that they going off of fundamentals and what's going on in the economy, and that always isn't the case. Just as we know how we get good news all the time, good catalysts, and you see the stock price fall down, the same thing can happen with bad news, guys. Just putting it out there. The Feds can come out with bad news saying inflation is still bad, but we could see the market take an opposite reaction, and that possibly could come about on tomorrow. It's already the dictation, and everybody already expecting for the market to fall even further on tomorrow, because we isn't expecting the Feds to say anything good. We're expecting them to come out and say they aggressively got to hike interest rates, and whenever they do that, the market should then in return panic. But like I told you guys, it done been hit so hard, once you come down to that bottom floor like that, it ain't gonna be too much more you could do to hammer this market once it get to those levels. Of course, it could still fall a little bit more from where we currently at, but I'm just saying this can't keep going on too much longer. Eventually, the market is going to rebound, guys. It just is, regardless of how the economy is still operating. Even if it don't sustain itself, a big spike is coming in the market, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see exactly well, then we already took a look at that. Let me tell you guys exactly what I mean by the only way you will make money in this market, guys. The number one thing you need to do, you definitely need to be using only money that you comfortable with losing. Because if you playing with money that you need next week, that you need next month, that you need to pay your bills, money that you can't really afford to lose, it's gonna make you lose that money even quicker. So if you got money in that you can't really see yourself losing, you need to pull it out right now. But if you got money in that you can see yourself losing, that you okay with losing, you definitely in a great position, being for the fact that you can hold out on great positions without in turn letting time deter you away from that position. You can easily go on about your life, go on about your business while your investment is still working. But if you in need of that money, if you're gonna eventually need it, it's all about a time frame. If your asset, your stock that you invested in don't pop in a certain time frame by next month or next week, you're gonna have to sell that for a loss, and then you're gonna be losing money. So my main thing is to always tell people, it sound nobody ain't really got no money to lose. That's what most people would say. But if you ain't got no money to lose, then you shouldn't be in the market right now. That's just being honest, guys. If you don't have any money to lose, you shouldn't be in the market right now. And if you got, you know, a very small amount of money and that's all you got, you shouldn't really be in the market right now. Not saying, you know, people done came with bare minimum, a little or nothing, and then turned that into something. But you got to be real educated, real disciplined. It's a lot of different factors that goes into play if you doing, you know, because I'm not going to downplay it and talk it like you just can't come here with a little bit of money and turn that little bit of money into something. But no, you know, a dough is not about to come here and do that. You got to be educated. You got to be disciplined. You got to know your homework. You got to know you know your entry and exit points. You got to know all these things in order to do that. So what I mean exactly is what I was just saying. If you don't have money that you're willing to lose in this market, it's best for you to get out now, guys, because it's going to be more harder for you to even make money in the market if you constantly chasing money. Every time you chase money, it's going to run further and further away from you. So you definitely want to be, you know, playing with no emotions, you know, tough as a rock. Like, I don't care. I threw in, you know, a little or nothing. I don't care if I lose it. And whenever you got that attitude and that mentality in the market, it usually rewards you because you don't really need the money that you got in there. But whenever you stressing about money, whenever money's a crazy issue, it's going to be tough making it in the market, guys. I'm just being real. So that's my advice I got for you guys today. You already know what to do. Add you on Instagram. I love you guys. We out, and God bless you. We go.